Alright, Apock 49 versus Hunterkiller in the Rivals Coliseum. Guest caster Jeffrey, my dude, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm excellent. How are you?
I like the alliance name we've got here.
I love the alliance name.
I need Rhino. I need 14 Rhinos to win at Alicia. I believe this is an alliance created by Mexlayer because he's a hilarious guy. Big fan of Mexlayer. Alright, here we go. Yes, Hunterkiller, tech deck, 2 harvesters to start. Thank God for that. That is how you tech. Big fan, big fan. Right, and Apock has gone for a bike opening, which is hilarious because he's just randomly gonna hose Hunterkiller. So I would have liked to see another vehicle rather than laser squad here. Apock has seen 2 harvesters. I also want to see this laser squad getting aggro. I don't want to see it charging a pad. It is important to charge the pads, but when your opponent has 2 harvesters and you've got one of them that low, you want to get that kill.
Exactly. You know, the point of doing the rush is you got to complete that kill. You can't just, you know, get all the way down to say a third and then, you know, leave off. You gotta finish that kill.
Yeah, and Apock is gonna, if he loses a harvester here, that's an absolute disaster for him because that bounty is going straight into a temple of Nod. And there it goes, and there's the temple. This is so bad for Apock now. He is gonna have a really hard time. There's already a Centurion on the field, and the first missile hasn't fired yet.
And I quite like this combination that Hunterkiller is using, the Centurion with the Confessor. Granted, the Confessor's not going to buff the Centurion, so most people run Cyborgs, but, you know, I think it's a pretty decent combination.
I agree. It's tough to find a tech unit for Nod that deals with air and infantry. It's the Confessor or the Widowmaker. I think I personally would play the Widowmaker in this deck. I think the Confessor is too expensive and has nothing to buff, so you're paying a premium for a buff that you don't want. But it does give you an infantry type, so that is also important.
That's true. That's true.
And I think Hunterkiller is just so far ahead right now. He has so much money. He has the tech lab. He won the first missile, which is horrible for Apock. I think Hunterkiller is just going to overwhelm Apock with his tech units.
I think there's a way for Apock to win this game from here.
He needs to make Banshees. Banshees are for sure the strongest unit against what Hunterkiller has got. He needs to make Banshees and avoid using the Banshee to fight Confessor, and then I think he'll be in good shape. But instead, he's really struggling here.
Giga Cannon is not doing a lot of work for him either.
Yeah, I like the Giga Cannon on this map a lot. I think this is a great map for 2-range units like Giga Cannon and MLRS, but given what his opponent has out, Giga is not where you want to be. And look how long it takes to kill a Confessor, even with a fully charged Giga, that is. This is insane.
Kidding. Yeah.
It feels like the Giga's been nerfed. I feel like it should have cleaned up a lot quicker than that.
Gosh, the Centurions are really doing a lot of work here.
Yeah, these Centurions are so hard for Apock to deal with. He needs to be making Banshees, but he simply isn't. He has the airfield, so he could be making Banshees instead of what he's making. And I think
Mike's not going to help him out here, and he has a GG at this point.
Yeah, Hunterkiller's commanding lead on this battlefield, and I think again Apock just his inexperience is showing. He didn't know what unit to make. I think he needed to make Banshees and Chem Buggies and line them up correctly against the correct enemy tech unit.